Instagram has become one of the most popular social media platform out there, and I'm pretty sure in this day and age everyone is using it. So here are 5 tips for you to create Instagram bangers for your Instagram account. So tip number 1 will be aspect ratio. What's so important about aspect ratio? Well, aspect ratio is basically the size of your photo, obviously. So some people like to use the 1:1 square aspect ratio or the landscape aspect ratio, which is 16:9. It's not wrong to use this aspect ratio, but for me, in my opinion, the best aspect ratio is got to be the 4:5 aspect ratio. Why choose 4:5 instead of the others? What's wrong with the others? Well, it's nothing wrong using the others, but the 4:5 aspect ratio covers most of your screen. So like when someone's scrolling through their feed, Instagram feed, you'll see the photos and your photos will be covering the whole screen, so they won't be like sidetracked by other photos and they'll be focused on your photo only. So you get more attention, maybe you get a follower or a like, and yeah, it helps to increase your Instagram account's attention. So tip number 2 will be choosing a theme for your feed, and this is probably one of the most important way to create your Instagram account, to create like a really nice look. So there are a bunch of themes out there. You can have urban photography, wildlife, food, product, landscape, maybe like forest, lake, mountain, anything you want. Nature photography as well, yeah, why not? But just make sure that you are consistent with what you do. So when you are posting like a bunch of photos, make sure they are all related to your theme. Let's say my theme is food photography. I post like 3 pictures of food, and then suddenly I post like a picture of a portrait picture, and that's gonna ruin your theme, and you make sure not to do that. But you may think like, oh, maybe I want to do something else, rather than just doing like some food photography. I want to change my work a little bit. I want to do something else. Well, it's not. You're not restricted to just one theme. You can like maybe post like 15 or like 10, depends on you, food photographs, and then maybe slowly you change it to maybe landscape photography, and that's not wrong at all. It's good to mix your theme. It shows your versatility, shows what you can do. So tip number 3 will be choosing your color palette, and that is extremely important. Why? Because it shows your style, like what kind of look would you go for. The trendy orange and teal look, or maybe like a dark theme, like very gloomy, gritty, and just really nice theme. Or maybe like a bright aesthetic theme. It all depends on you. I have a friend that does journal accounts, and her theme are all really nice. It's all bright, aesthetic, and just warm and really appealing to the eyes. And that's what you should go for. When someone's scrolling through your Instagram account, they want to see your work. They want to see Instagram is like your portfolio. So they want to see what you do. So if your feed is all messy and just like not neat at all, it's gonna not look as nice as what an account that have a really nice feed will have. So the tip number 4 will be using Lightroom to edit your photos. I'm not saying that Instagram filters are bad in any way, but I'm just saying that it limits you it's only limit you to like a certain range. So to up your game, obviously you're gonna use an external app, which is Lightroom, Adobe Lightroom. It is free on your phone, so you don't need to pay anything. It's totally free. By using Lightroom, you can easily achieve the color theme that you want, such as orange and teal. I just explained it. And because Lightroom provides a lot of flexibility for you to edit your photos, you can change your exposure, your shadows, your highlights, your contrast. Other than that, you can change the temperature, the tint, or you can go even deeper. You can use the hue versus hue, where you can adjust the hues to the color that you prefer, and then you can adjust the color of your highlight, the color of your shadow, and give more work to your photos before posting them on your Instagram account. You know, it kind of sounds cheesy to say, but you have to like pay more attention in your photos. You know, make sure the composition is right, make sure the focus, the sharpness, the after editing photo, make sure you pay more attention in editing the photo, make sure everything looks perfect before posting your photo. You know, it sounds kind of dumb, like why am I wasting so much time for just Instagram post, you know? It's not like I'm trying to show my work like someone that's paying me to do it. But you're wrong if you're thinking like that, because Instagram is so popular that if someone wants to see what you do, they can just go to your Instagram account. It's like your digital portfolio once again, and they'll just see what you do and see how good your skills are. So they'll judge you through that. And yeah, so if you post like some crappy photo that you don't really care about, you're not, you know, you're giving a bad impression to the person that is looking at your feed. So pay more attention to your photos. It just probably take a little bit longer, you know, give more thought to it, give some creative ideas, and your feed is gonna look amazing.